So, namaste again, everyone. Welcome to Friday evening session. So, it's now, I think, the fourth or the fifth Friday where we have Suresh ji from Chennai sharing wonderful wisdoms. So, he had been amongst us for quite some time where we are all inspired on the WhatsApp group with his beautiful writings and since few weeks he had come forward to share his wisdom on various topics. Now this is the third topic. It started with Zoe Dispenza's book Becoming Supernatural. Then we had Patanjali's Yoga Sutras, and then now today we are going to listen from him about Ashtavakra Gita. So welcome Suresh ji. If you want to add
Oh,
about yourself a little bit more, please feel free. And then
okay.
now the platform is yours, and our ears are open to take the wisdom from you.
Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityoma Amritangamaya Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. From the unreal, lead me to the real. From the darkness, lead me to the light. From the death, lead me to immortality. Peace, peace, peace. Namaste, respected elders, beloved friends, and sincere seekers. My warm greetings to you, all of you. Big namaste and pranam to all of you. Thank you, dear Master Rameshji, my dear friends in Beam Group, and my dear friends from PMC Malayalam Group India, and all my well wishers and friends. Today we gather to reflect on a text that stands like a diamond in the crown of Advaita Vedanta. A text so bold, so fearless, so utterly uncompromising that the entire spiritual journey seems to culminate in its silence. That the entire spiritual journey seems to culminate in its silence. The Ashtavakra Gita. This is not a scripture that comforts the ego. It's not a book that praises efforts or praises discipline or giving importance for ritual or reward. It is not interested in moral stories or spiritual dharma. It's a direct scanner, a scanner in which you are asked to see your original face, pure awareness, untouched and eternal. Many scripture in Vedanta guide us step by step. The Upanishad with their profound inquiries, the Bhagavad Gita with its elegant balance of duty and devotion, the Brahma Sutras with their logical foundations, and Ribu Gita, which Sri Ramana Maharshi held very dear. But among all this, the Ashtavakra Gita stands utterly unique. An English writer once said, when all philosophies have spoken their last word and fall silent, the Ashtavakra Gita begins. Its words shines like lightning. They leave no place for doubt, debate, or postponement. It tells you freedom is not after death. Freedom is now, right now. Freedom is your nature. Let us enter this sacred conversation between an extraordinary young sage and a truly prepared seeker king. This entire discourse, 20 chapters, 298 slokas, flows from one single meeting. That one moment when truth met the readiness, when the truth met readiness. Today, let's walk through that journey together. My dear friends, there are 298 slokas, as I told you earlier. This is in 20 chapters, and I cannot, translate the entire 298. Of course, I can do. but I cannot spend in one particular session. But what I did, 20 chapters I have, how do I say, cooked into a small portion, very tasty portions. I can say, call it as 20 paragraphs. Very quickly, I'll read this 20 because I want to cover the entire session in entire program, introduction of um, this particular book in one particular session, because when I was searching for this book and this introduction, I couldn't really get it. Very less people spoke about this. It was not greatly sung. So for the benefit of next generation, for the benefit of my fellow seekers, I want to make sure that this is there in digital saving, digital platform, that too particularly in our beam meditation YouTube group. Anybody can come to this beam meditation group and they can search for it. So in that good intention, I took the effort of translating this into easily understandable simple English. So I will, before that, I'll just introduce who's Ashtavakra and who's the king, who was that seeker, how they met, and how this entire wisdom came upon. So first we'll see who was Ashtavakra. Ashtavakra means one with eight bends. He was born with deformities in his body, but with a blazing, brilliant, absolutely straight awareness. His outer form was crooked, but his inner vision was perfectly aligned with truth. He did not speak of rituals. He did not talk about karma. He, he hasn't spoken about heaven or rebirth. He did not advise austerity or renunciation. He spoke one single message: you are not the body, you are not the mind, you are pure consciousness. Wake up. I repeat, you are not the body, you are not the mind, you are pure consciousness. Wake up. He was the embodiment of jnana, the direct knowledge. The entire 298 slokas, it is like, whenever, wherever you, whichever portion of the ocean you tasted, the taste will be the same salt. Something like that. Almost all the 298 slokas subtly, directly, or indirectly proclaims this truth that you are not the body, you are not the mind, you are pure consciousness. Wake up. So this, wonderful message really gives us a eye opener and gives us a new wisdom, new light. Now, I told you about who is this, Ashtavakra, and now I'll tell you who was Janaka. And Janaka and Ashtavakra, they are meeting. At the time of meeting, Janaka raises a question. Then only this entire wisdom comes up. Janaka, the king of Videha, was not an ordinary ruler. He was a philosopher king, a man of deep reflection, a seeker of liberation, one who managed a kingdom externally while yearning for freedom internally. When a prepared seeker meets a realized master, awakening can happen instantly. That is the magic of Ashtavakra and Janaka. Janaka asked only one question: how can a human being attain liberation? The entire Ashtavakra Gita is the answer to this single question, given without hesitation, without softening, without dilution. It was given immediately. Then this Ashtavakra Gita gets the birth. So the entire essence of all 20 chapters, as I told you, 298 slokas in 20 paragraphs, I am just putting it to you, easily diluted, capsules. Chapter 1, recognizing the self. Ashtavakra begins at the peak. You are not the body, not the mind, not the senses. You are the Atma, pure, changeless awareness. Just as the sun shines by its own light, just as the sun shines by its own light, you exist by your own being. Bondage is only ignorance. The moment you recognize who you are, freedom is instantaneous. The moment you recognize who you are, freedom is instantaneous. Not after discipline, not after ritual, not after death. Now, right now, you are free. The moment you know that you are not the body, you are not the mind, the immediately, instantaneously, you are no more addicted with anything. You are a totally, your soul is totally into the liberation, into the freedom. That is the beauty of this entire, 298 slokas. Very beautifully he has given to us. And chapter 2, Janaka's immediate awakening. That's the caption. Janaka does not merely understand, he realizes. Janaka does not merely understand, he realizes. He feels that shift inside. I am, I am like the sky, vast, open, and untouched. Just like that, the seeker becomes the knower. He sees that everything appears in him and dissolves in him. This is the first taste of moksha, inner liberation. Now we'll go to chapter 3. Chapter 3, the science of true wisdom. The science of true wisdom. Realization is not proven by philosophy. It is proven by equanimity. We'll say Sthita Prajna. The praise and blame. If praise and blame can shake you, if pleasure and pain can disturb you, if success and failure can define you, you are still tied to the mind. Freedom means being steady like space, unchanged by passing storms. Freedom means being steady like space, unchanged by passing storms. Chapter 4 very beautifully says in the caption, you were never born. You were never born. It means there is no death for you, there's no birth for you. It's a continuous flow. How many lakhs or how many millions of birth we have taken, we don't know. That truth is telling. Ashtavakra declares, you are not a product of time. The body was born and will die. But you, the witness, have no beginning or end. This dissolves the fear of death. And this anxiety of life, the burden of identity, everything dissolves with the fear of death. You are the external, you are the eternal, sorry, you are the eternal background against which the play of existence appearance. You are the eternal background against which the play of existence appears. Chapter 5 says, dropping the mind. That's a caption for chapter 5. The only bondage is mind. The only bondage is mind. When desire drop, fear drops. When desires drop, fears drop, expectation drop, the mind becomes still. When desires drop, fears drop, expectation drop, the mind becomes still. In that stillness, your true nature shines effortlessly. See, when we do meditation, we feel a lot of happiness, lot of bliss inside, because that is our true nature. This chapter emphasizes inner renunciation, not at all outer. Inner renunciation is very important, not the outer dresses what we do, outer caste mark what we do. Chapter 8, the nature of a quiet sage. We should have seen so many sages, rishis, and all we have seen. But what is real nature? He defines. The sage moves through the world as if walking in a dream. He walks as if he's in a dream. The sage moves through the world as if walking in a dream. He acts, speaks, lives, but everything flows without inner disturbance. Everything flows for him without inner disturbances. The world is the same, but the one seeing it has changed. He rests in Shanta, tranquility, peace. Chapter 7. What is freedom? That is the caption. Freedom is not doing what you want. Freedom is being untouched by what happens. We people are stressful, depression and all. See how beautifully he says, freedom is not doing what and all you want to do, but freedom is being untouched by what happens. Life may move, through joy and sorrow, but the liberated one remains stable. Like a lotus in water, he is in the world, but not wet by it. Chapter 8, the world as an appearance. Ashtavakra says, see the world as a mirage, a shimmering appearance rising in consciousness. This does not mean denial, it means clear perception. When you know the movie is a projection, you enjoy it without fear. When you know the movie is projection, you enjoy it without fear. That is freedom. Chapter 9, you are the witness. The entire spiritual book says whatever happens, it is happening for your body, it's happening for your mind, it's happening for the time, but nothing for you. Your soul is a divine soul is a just nothing but a witness. Whatever happens, it happens for the place you live, happens for the other bodies and all this, but nothing for you because you are not the body, you are not the mind. Repeatedly, scriptures are continuously teaching us you are not the body, you are not the mind, you are the divine soul. So you are nothing but a witness. You are the Sakshi. That's a Sanskrit word. You are the Sakshi means witness. You are the Sakshi, the witnessing presence behind waking, dream, and deep sleep. Including the deep sleep, your soul is watching. Everything comes and goes. You remain. Who's you? Again, divine soul. This gives unshakable inner peace. This gives unshakable inner peace. Chapter 10, the dissolved mind. Dissolved mind. When the separate I dissolves, life flows through you without a struggle. When the separate I dissolves, when I say I am no more, not that I'm dead. When I'm no more, that I is no, it is not there. When I say togetherness, myself, Ramesh ji, Madhu ji, all my friends, my relative, this tree, entire, beautiful nature, everything. When I feel that oneness, one single word for the spirituality is oneness. So that my I is no more, I am dissolved in that I. So he says, when the separate I dissolves, life flows through you without any struggle. No doer, no controller, just effortless presence. Actions happen, responses happen, but the inner sky remains calm. Action happen, responses happen, but the inner sky remains calm. Chapter 11. Beautiful. The caption, the liberated person. We talk about liberation. I used to think how a liberated person will be. What would be his characteristics? What is his philosophy? How he looks like? You know, is it in in dressing? Is it in the way of talking? Many things I had the doubt. But this book clarifies by saying the liberated person acts without ego. He acts without ego. He or she speaks without pride. He or she lives without fear. The liberated person, he or she loves without any attachment. He or she, the liberated person, helps without expectation. Beautiful, no? He is vast inside, but it's very simple outside. He is vast inside, but he is very simple outside. Chapter 12, abiding in the self. Abiding in the self. Remaining as the witness is the heart of liberation. Remaining as the witness is the heart of liberation. Do not cling to the thoughts. Do not resist thoughts. Let everything rise and fall naturally. This is the Atmanishta, meaning abiding in the self. Once we know that we are self, let us abide in the self. So when the thought comes for the abiding, when we abide in the self, what we have to do? We have to remaining as the witness. We are remaining as the witness is the heart of liberation. Then only we feel that yes, we got the heart of liberation. Let us not cling on to the thoughts. Do not resist thoughts. Let everything rise and fall naturally. This is the Atmanishta. Why they say Atmanishta means meaning abiding in the self. When we do meditation only, we feel this witnessing and all what and all happening. We close our eyes, we are simply watching what and all happening. And it means at that time, now only you can realize that during the time of meditation, you are none other than a witnesser. You are witnessing. So this once you got the blessings of the naturally when you have the Atmanishta, not only at the time of meditation, each and every moment of your life, you will be having the blessings of Atmanishta and you will be witnessing. You'll be witnessing. So that's a beautiful theme of abiding in the self. Chapter 13. Your natural state. What is your natural state? Everyone wants to know. See, someone say, my natural state is, I used to spend. Someone will say, my natural state is very angry. I'm a very angry person, but I smile and act and all. Everyone has their own, explanation. But he says, your natural state is clarity, stillness, joy. You don't have to create it actually. You only have to stop disturbing it. your, your actual nature is clarity, stillness, joy. If somebody drinks, he loses his joy. He loses his, he acts as if he's actually, when someone drinks alcohol, he actually gets disturbed. All the rest is drama only. So actually, we are a joyful soul. We are a stillness soul. We are witnessing soul. We have a clarity, but we disturb with lot of our negativity, with lot of anger and what unnecessary hurry for everything. The people are so concerned about time, and they don't do. See, people can sit in the theater for 3 hours, 4 hours, to and from cinema theater another 45 minutes. But for satsang or anything, no, the timing or going to temple or doing any good thing, they look at the watch. But the moment you know the Atmajnana, the moment you have the Atmajnana, entire life is a bliss because your natural status, clarity, stillness, joy. And again, you don't again let me say, you don't have to create it. You only have to stop disturbing it. Like a pond that becomes clear when the wind stops blowing. When the wind stops blowing, any point for that matter becomes very clear. So, like that, with our thoughts, negative thoughts, and our negative action, let us stop. Let us, let us not stop the happiness. So, just leave it. You'll have the happiness. How we get the happiness and bliss when we do meditation, like that, even in your normal life, other than the time when you are in the day-to-day life, and other than meditation, also same happiness, same witnessing approach. If you have, then you are really blessed. And chapter 14, establishing truth. That is the caption. Once you know who you are, now you know who are you. Once you know who you are, ignorance cannot return. Ignorance will go because you know who are you. Ignorance cannot even reach you. You see all beings as yourself. You see all beings as yourself. Compassion flows effortlessly. Mother Teresa, she has seen everyone as her own self. It will be black person, white person, Hindu, Christian. For her, she was a mother for everyone. Even now, with her memory, everyone feels that she is the mother. So that established truth is, once you know who you are, ignorance cannot return, and you will see all beings as yourself. Compassion flows effortlessly. That's what we learn from our meditation, mainly in beam meditation. So many programs was there, on Tattvamasi, and also all sort of Atmajnana and everything says that you are nothing but reflection of myself. Aham Brahmasmi, Tattvamasi. God is in me. Brahma is there in my heart. Aham Brahmasmi. So I am the God. This body, I'm only vacating the body. I have no death. My soul doesn't go by time. So who am I? I'm God only. Once that knowledge comes, ignorance cannot return. And I have to see that entire being as my own self. And automatically, with this compassion, flows effortlessly. This is Advaita, not two. Chapter 15. I think I'm going fast because of the time factor. Somebody called me in the morning and said time is very important. Okay, but for good thing. But thank you so much, Ramesh ji. You have given a lot of freedom to me. But somehow I'll complete as much as possible. But my only intention, as I told you, let it be beneficial for everyone. Even after my lifetime, when a seeker, seeks for this, let them come to be meditation. They'll say, one Ramesh was there at that time and Suresh was there. They arrange this digital recording. So for my fellow seekers, for the future fellow seekers, I want this because this book is excellent. Like Bhagavad Gita, it has not become famous. I don't know why. So when you come to Beam Meditation, all this important epics you can, anyone can come to Beam Meditation YouTube and they can see. So that's my intention. Now we are coming to chapter 15, the vastness of the self. You are not a small individual. You are vast like space, deep like ocean, radiant like the sun. The world cannot shake you because you are larger than the world. Now you may think, always, I am very humble, I am very tiny, I am nothing but a seed, no, nothing, no, like that. People may say, no, you are not yourself. You are the, how do you say, in the Paramatma, you are the part of our Paramatma, and you are a Jivatma connected with the Paramatma, Jivatma. You are one and the same. The Paramatma means what? But the entire world also in him. So we are with him. So we should not even tell that we are small individual and all. No, I repeat, you are not small individual. You are vast like space, deep like ocean, radiant like the sun. The world cannot shake you because you are larger than the world. Chapter 16, beyond the gunas. Beyond the gunas, see what are all there. All thoughts, emotions, and actions are moments of three gunas. Only three gunas we would have studied: sattva, rajas, tamas. We generally people say tamas, rajas, sattva to go up. He says sattva, rajas, tamas because always our character mode, not silent mode. No, not only silent mode. It's a sattva mode. Thus, he remains free even in our activity. We'll jump to chapter 17, the essence of detachment. You may, the true detachment is internal. Detachment is not, external. We don't have to act as if I'm detached, but we are, from the group or something like that. It is totally internal. We can be in the group, but I'm detached internally. The true detachment is internal. You may work, love, lead, serve, you can do anything, but you can remain inwardly free. Actions happen on the surface, stillness remains at the depth. Chapter 18, the majesty of the self. We simply say self, self, divine. What is the majesty you see? The majesty of the self is beyond form, beyond universe, beyond time. There's nothing outside it. Knowing this, knowing this is knowing peace. What knowing this? Knowing the truth of the self is beyond form, beyond universe, beyond time. There is nothing outside it. That by knowing that knowing this is knowing peace. Knowing that is knowing peace beyond understanding. Chapter 19, the end of seeking. We seek, where the seeking ends. When truth is known, seeking ends. When the truth is known, seeking ends. Bible says, I am the truth. So when it means you found the God you have, what you are seeking for. You found, then there is no seeking. When truth is known, seeking ends. In our, scriptures, we say the truth as whole purpose of our life. Bhagavad Gita says to know that we are the self, we are the divine soul. So that once you know that you are the soul, that also God only. Once you know you are the God, you are the soul, you are the divine soul, you are the consciousness, there the seeking ends. You no longer chase experiences. You no longer run behind idea. You no longer run behind ideas of perfections. Life becomes very, 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 very simple. Life, life becomes very natural. We don't have to act. We don't have to be like that, like him, and all this. Nothing, no rituals, nothing. Life becomes very simple. It becomes very natural, and it becomes very effortless. And last, chapter 20, last chapter, the song of liberation. Everyone wants to have the liberation, and the freedom is our motto. The final message is absolute. There is no second thing. Everything is the self. I am that. No fear, no desire, no separation, only freedom. All of us, the best gift one can give to others is with non-interference, freedom. Best gift others can give me is nothing but freedom. Let them not interfere. So that freedom is one of the best, state of mode every human being, each and every human being really longing for. My dear friends, having understood the truth from Ashtavakra, let's begin this into our life. The Ashtavakra Gita does not ask us to renounce the world. It asks us to renounce ignorance, illusions. It does not ask us to leave responsibilities. It asks us to drop false identity. What is false identity? I think I am Suresh. I am wearing a white shirt. I am very pure. I am this. I am that. I can sing. I love ghazal. What and all? No, that is not at all your identity. So, what is your identity? You are not the mind, you are not the body, you are the divine soul. This is the mantra which out all the 298 slokas I studied, in all the slokas, as I told you, he repeatedly, subtly, directly, indirectly says that Suresh, you are not the body, you are not the mind, you are not the intellect, you are the soul, you are the soul. So I'm just repeating to my friends and whoever seeing here and watching in YouTube and future who are all going to watch this. I'm just echoing in their ears. Let it go to their soul that they are not the mind, they are not the body, they are the divine soul. So we are not the small or limited beings. We are not fighting our way through our life. So it does not ask for any rituals. It asks only recognition. Recognition of what? We are not small. Let us recognize we are not small. We are not that limited beings. We are not fighting our way through life. We are the limitless awareness in which life itself appears and disappears. This shift, this shift, even for a moment, can change our entire life. You are listening to you. I mean, we are all, you are listening to me, and I am listening to you in silence. The moment you or me, the moment we have an understanding, the moment we understand that we are not the body, we are not the mind, that even that moment can change your entire life. Ashtavakra's message is bold but compassionate, very compassionate. You are free. You have always been free. Wake up to your own nature. That's what he says. You are free. You have always been free. Wake up to your own nature. He always wishes that may this wisdom bring clarity to everyone's mind and strengthen your heart and peace to your life. So let me once again say that, is 298 slokas, each and every slokas like lightning. And the moment you understand, it again goes back to beautifully, those lights goes back to from where it comes from, the white light, pure consciousness. It is like this. In short form, I'll tell you from my own words. Of course, this is translation also my words, but I'm telling in the common man's layman's language. Suppose you're taking a photograph and you think that photograph is yours but not your real. For example, there's no mirror or something like that. So you think that this is Suresh. No, I say that this is Suresh, but someone comes and say, Are Suresh, what are you thinking? This is your image. You see, this is your, I'm touching you, feel it. You can see me. This is nothing but picture. I can burn it. Then I realize, oh my God, this picture is not me. So someone may say, who are you? I'm a rich man. I'm a CEO. I'm a director. That all is identity. No, 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 my dear. That is your identity. Once you know, that is your photograph. But you real, who are you the real? As I told you, you are the divine soul. You are not the body, you are not the richness, you are not the angry person, you are not the jealousy person. Whatever the say this world calls you, you are not belongs to such abbreviations. No, you are the divine soul, all the human beings for that matter. So once you understand, he says the very moment you understand, instantaneously you get the liberation. You don't have to go to 100, pilgrimage and, 100 temples and this protection, that protection, manga protection. Nothing is required. You have to understand that you have to have the realization and liberalization only upon, realizing that you are the soul. So all happens for your, betterment. And this truth, once it is inculcated in your mind and soul and heart and your thinking, this world is, you can see the world in your life each and every moment. Wish you all the very best, my dear friends, my dear seekers, my dear masters, my dear elders. All the good wishes to you. I'm so happy because Ashtavakra, I don't know, because of the name or something, because in 8 places of his body there was bends, but he was highly knowledgeable person. For a one single question, he has written the 300 more 300 more than 300 and something slokas, and all this 298 slokas, almost half the portion of Bhagavad Gita. But Bhagavad Gita became so popular because it says that Lord Sri Krishna advises Arjuna. But here Ashtavakra means many people they haven't celebrated, but it has to be celebrated. Beam meditation, Beam group are, we really feel humbly proud that we brought it. Many people they are not taken up. We have taken it up. And if you search for, Ashtavakra, automatically our website or YouTube site will come. So all the good wishes to you, and thank you so much, Beam Group, and especially Ramesh Master, for giving all the support and encouraging me. For all my idea is to introduce all these epics, all these values to next generation. When I was searching for many things, I couldn't get. I struggled to get all this truth. So after my even after my lifetime also, this recording will be there. And for the next generation, all the people who are going to come for the scripture studies, let them be, let them have the information very quickly. So that intention Rameshji understood and he has given this opportunity. And I thank you so much. Thank you so much. Entaro Mahanabhavalu Antariki Vandanam. Pranam, pranam, pranam. Namaste, namaste, namaste. Thank you, masters. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Suresh.
Thank you, master.
It's a very, very connecting topic. We are all here seekers of truth.
Yes.
We are looking for the same light, the light that liberates, the light which is the truth that gives the freedom. So, Ashtavakra Gita, how Ashtavakra shares to Janaka, and we are
Yes.
all Janakas here, and you were like Ashtavakra sharing that wisdom in such a condensed format,
Yeah.
from hundreds of slokas, you took few lines and delivered that essence. So thanks a lot. I'm sure this condensed part of Ashtavakra Gita is good for anyone who wants to connect to the full wisdom in a very short time. However, a kind request. This is not really doing full justice to the the full sweetness that is hidden there in Ashtavakra Gita. So I would say you have to go back, take 3, 4 chapters at a time, and then spend more time so that we can connect and go deeper into each of these wisdoms. Okay. So very, very beautiful. Particularly, I think in the third chapter, you speak about how to be free. What means freedom? Very beautiful, one who is not connected to the success or all the things that were said there. If you just take that, if you can repeat, please.
Third one, huh?
I think third or the fourth one, when Janaka he asked, how to be free, and then
Yeah, yeah. Chapter 7. Chapter 7. What is freedom? Freedom is not doing what you want. Freedom is being untouched by what happens.
yeah, and I think
Life may
third or the
move.
fourth chapter. If you go to third or fourth chapter,
Third, third is the sign of wisdom. And freedom is, he speaks about freedom in chapter 7 only.
okay,
So I'll just repeat what everything. First chapter is recognizing self. Second is Janaka's immediate awakening. Chapter 3, signs of true wisdom. And 4, who was Janaka? And for 1 second, and fourth is you were never born. Fifth, maybe dropping the mind. And sixth is nature of quiet sage. And 7 is what is freedom. You want me to
Okay.
read?
Okay. Okay. Please repeat that.
Freedom is not doing what you want. Freedom is being untouched by what happens. Life may move through joy and sorrow, but the liberated one remains stable. Like a lotus in water, he is in the world, but not wet by it. We call it Sthita Prajna in Bhagavad Gita.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sugadukke samayakritva labha labho jaya jayo. That's a sloga.
Yeah. Very beautiful. So,
Yeah.
you have to please go through and then come back to all of us where you can focus on 3, 4, 5 chapters, go
Okay.
through a little bit detail on these wisdoms, because this is very, very straight, direct wisdom. And I'm sure each one of us here, just listening to the wisdom today, um, get deeper clarity, and even suddenly, whatever burden that is being there would be relieved. That is the purpose of being in these sessions. The
Yes.
moment you say, no, you are not the mind, you are not the body, you are never born, so there is no death. So all these statements in themselves, they will give instant relief to the burden that one may be carrying, and
Yes.
then indirectly guiding to the truth.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So thanks a lot, Sureshji. I
Thank you.
open the platform to everyone to share, add. Please feel free, masters. You can unmute yourself. Go ahead, Swarnaji.
Yeah, thank you, Ramji. Thank you, Suresh. Beautiful summaries of each chapter. Um, yeah, on freedom, I joined late, but on the freedom, I attracted to that, and always I investigate what is freedom. And you try to get freedom from others because you feel you are stuck, and some people are controlling whatever you want to do. Why then shastras, these meditation says nobody can control you, nobody can stop you, you have all power. What is this going on? I want to do something, but somebody is controlling. And that said, so then slowly it said, yes, nobody can control you, you can do whatever you want. And once people may control you externally, but internal strength you get, nobody can come and snatch your strength or your wisdom or your the freedom within you, right?
Yes.
So even though they control you, bind you in a room, but you cannot, nobody can control my wisdom, my freedom to choose my thought. Then later, like a boundaries create boundary. What is this? How can I'm control creating
Correct.
boundaries, but it's broken. How can I? People say you can create boundaries. Then said, yes, boundaries not for others. Boundaries are for you. So you can create your own boundaries and you choose how to act. That is where the freedom is, not without bringing others. So you have freedom to choose your thoughts. So miraculous thoughts, like, right? So you are a soul, you are a atma. Is there anything ultimate that thought, right? So yes, people are doing for a reason and for a good. They're all directing you, they're all teachers directing you. Look within. Yes, I'm closing all your doors, controlling from physical light shows like outside. But when you realize and look, get the truth, yes, everything is within, everything is happening for a reason too. Through universe, it's asking you to go within, don't look anywhere, right? So thank you so much. So that's where the
Parnaji,
freedom
I'll just
is.
add. I'll just add one more information. When we talk about forgiveness, when we forgive, actually we are forgive our own self. And actually the first forgiveness always deserve our own self. When I start forgiving, applying forgiveness, I have to forgive my own self first.
Yes.
When I say I am going to give freedom to birds, I'm going to give the freedom to my dogs and all this. No, first I have to get the freedom from my own self, my own mind, my own
Correct.
thinking, my own negativity. So
Exactly.
that first, no, we cannot call it as first love. I think it is my duty. It's my duty, to give the freedom to my own self. So thank you, Swarnaji. I couldn't see you today. You are not switched on
Yes.
the video, I believe. Okay.
No
Thank-
problem. I can open.
Oh, hello,
Yes.
hello.
Hello.
Thank you, thank you.
Exactly. So
Yeah,
freedom from all our thoughts, all our boundaries. There are so many
yes,
boundaries within us. Once you get
yeah,
a freedom from your boundaries, then you see
yeah.
a freedom from outside.
Correct,
So
correct.
it's
Thank you
a
so much.
practice, it's a muscle memory again.
Yes,
It's not easy, than said,
yeah.
but it's possible. It is
Correct.
possible, and everybody has shown it. So thank you.
Thank you, Sanaji. Thank
Thank you.
you for your very thought-provoking feedback as usual. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I know
Thank you,
Lingveshwari
Suresh.
wants
That
to
was
Um,
add.
wonderful.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Go ahead, Lingeshwari ji, please.
Sai Ram, everyone.
Sairam.
It's such a
Sairam.
pleasure to listen to you, and I'm vastly surprised that you summarized the whole Ashtavakra Gita into such a short time. There are like some 300 something slokas are there, and I'm really pleasantly surprised to hear it from you, and very well put. All your uh, distinct points, and that is kind of covering that chapter, one or two lines. And I don't know how many people can do that. I only seen you first time doing in such a condensed summary form, and it's given such a great idea. It's like going step by step, and then finally you reach the point where freedom is defined, or freedom of thought, freedom of action, but your mind is free. That is the main thing. So
Mm,
that is the freedom which people don't, or we don't realize. That is the essence of life, and that is the essence of our being here. And so it's wonderful to listen to you as always. And thank you for summarizing that. We have done Ashtavakra Gita with other speakers and all that. We were doing for months and months.
uh,
And yeah, so that's why I'm very surprised. You've done it, in such a short form. But each and every line and each and every word that you mentioned there is so meaningful, because it carries all the essence of the sayings of Ashtavakra. Then Ashtavakra, he was very deformed. He had
yeah.
deformation and he was bent like hunchback or something. Yet he was such a wise rishi, and King Janaka, he treated him uh, so well with respect. So always he was asking questions, and Ashtavakra was, the rishi was answering him. And in very simple, in those days, education was completely different, and to have the wisdom from a rishi like that is, somebody is so fortunate to have that. Not that Janaka was stupid or anything. Janaka was a very wise emperor, and he took part in all the land works, agriculture, everything. He didn't pretend like, oh, I'm the king, these people have to do with the slaves or anything. Nothing. He went to the field himself, and he used to do the planting, plowing, all that, just like the people are doing. And all through the day, he lost this Ashtavakra is a constant companion, and it's all anything rises in his
Yes.
mind, he will ask him, and he will answer with all these wisdom that is
Correct.
for all time. It is for eternity. Yes. So thank you so much. It's such a
Thank
pleasure
you.
to listen to you as always.
Doctor, I feel very happy that you are knowing about this Ashtavakra. Many of my friends, my elderly and they say Bhagavad Gita, where is Ashtavakra? Unless unless one person is so serious in his study. So I felt very upset after reading this. Then I thought I have to present this. And
Yeah, you've done a
yeah,
great job.
and because this is a wonderful pearls and
Yes,
diamonds and why what I am doing is I am not teaching this. I'm just introducing a good book to unknown people.
yes.
And even to the known people, I'm giving that taste. What I'm doing is there's a very tasty food, fruit is there. What I take, yeah, I just plug a small portion and just feeding my friends. Let them
Mm,
celebrate the taste and let them search for the fruits and celebrate it.
yeah.
Because there is no 398 slokas I can translate. I know Sanskrit.
Oh,
But
I see. Very
it'll
good.
take a long time. My mother is a
Oh,
Sanskrit
yes.
scholar, so I can do that. But what I did, I translated into small, tasty. But this entire sloka, for example, 18 slokas are there in one chapter. That
Mm,
18 slokas I condensed into this one single paragraph. That also in a
mm.
poetical way. So
Yes,
I'm
yes.
so happy that I told. My only idea is to pass on this to my friends, pass on to this my fellow
Yes,
seekers,
you can,
pass on to the next few
yeah,
future people, so that during my lifetime I could able to humbly do this, for
you can
which
do some classes, on
Master Ramesh,
Ashtavakra Gita.
for which Master Ramesh is highly encouraging, and his time factor only, he said no problem, you go ahead. He's having some other program also. He said don't worry,
Oh,
you go ahead. So such freedom, and when God is giving, I should
yes,
talk about freedom of Akram, that sages, no.
yes, yes.
Yes.
Very good that
So
you brought it
Ashtavakra
here.
taught about freedom, and I
Yes,
understood freedom.
freedom of the soul.
When Ramesh is giving freedom, I have to talk about the freedom taught by Ashtavakra.
Yes, yes, yeah. That is the real freedom which
Yes.
he
Thank you
explained
so
in
much,
it.
doctor.
Thank
Thank you so
you,
much,
thank
doctor.
you.
Thank you.
Sairam,
Sai
Sairam.
Ram.
Anyone else, masters? Yes, Pavana Manjakalji, you want to talk? Please go
Oh,
ahead.
she's from Kerala.
Yeah, you're unmuted. You can talk, Pavanaji. Okay, maybe it was an error. Anyone
Mhm.
else, friends? Okay, good. So let us take the benefit and meditate for 5 minutes.
Yes.
So just like Ashtavakra had shared to Janaka, you're not the mind, you're not the body. That is what we have to constantly remember, remind ourselves. So please take a very comfortable posture. Take off your glasses, cross your feet, clasp your palms, fingers into fingers, and close your eyes. What wonderful wisdom! Straightforward, crystal clear. Ashtavakra physically is not straight, but the truth he had shared is very clear, straightforward. You are not the mind. So everything that is going on in our head is not you. That which is not you has no meaning for you. So let it go. The more we hold that which we are not, the more we are binded. And the pathway to freedom is to let go of that we are not. We are already free. We are the freeness. We are the light. We are the souls. We are all the same, no difference. Outwardly, we look different, but that outward, what we see, the body, it is not us again. We may be having different way of thinking, different how we look at things, but that mind is as well not us. This is what Ashtavakra constantly said. Such a beautiful truth. The pathway to liberation is dropping that which we are not. We are not the body, we are not the mind. Every thought, we are not that. So we observe the breath, letting go of thoughts, returning to the breath, just being with the breath. Experiencing the truth, experiencing the liberation is simply in each one of our own hands. To let go, to be with the breath. Let us all become that sincere Janakas. So let's be with the breath. Just the breath. Slowly return to your body, return to the surroundings, and let us all remember the wisdom today. That we are all the souls, the self. You may now slowly place your palms over your eyes and slowly open your eyes and take off your palms. Welcome back, everyone. Thanks a lot for joining and adding your all energies being part of these wonderful sharings today. Thanks a lot, Suresh ji. And
Thank you.
we connect back soon.
Thank you so much. Oh my God.
Yes, you're there. Yeah.
Yes, yes. Thank you so much, Ramesh. Wonderful, meditation. You connected with the wisdom sharing and you did the guided meditation. Wonderful. Thank you so much indeed.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you everyone for joining today. Thank you.